What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Call Her Creator powered by Stan. I am your host, Caitlin Rhodes. And today we're going to be talking about underrated tactics that you can use to up your engagement, to turn those followers into actual paying customers, and honestly, just to make your Instagram strategy, your social media strategy, way better. These are things that you need to be doing on a weekly basis if you really want to make sales from Instagram. Now, I've told people before, if you're not making money from your social media, then you posting is just a hobby. So we're going to take some of these tips that I'm giving you today. You're going to use these to turn that tip into an actual business. If you're not making any money, if you haven't made a sale yet, I think if you were to listen to me and use some of these tips, you'd be impressed by what happens next. So before we get started, I was inspired. Y'all know I've been doing this. I've been reading this book that's basically like me mentoring myself with Robin Sharma. But yesterday, I got a text from one of my best friends, and she was like, "All right, I'm ready to do it. How do I start? Where do I start? How do I start making money?" And I'm like, "Sister, you know I got an Instagram, you know I got a podcast, you know I got a YouTube channel, like go look at what I have out there. I will literally teach you how to do it for free if you just go look at some of the stuff that I have out there. Blogs, YouTube videos, all of it." So I told her, I was like, you know what? Go grab my Female Entrepreneurs Launch Playbook. So I don't know if y'all have seen that, but that's my little freebie that I have in my Stan store. And it truly walks you through step by step how to start an online business on social media. I give you every tip in the book from start to finish on how to start your own business. So got annoyed with her. She's like my sister, so I can get annoyed with her. And I was like, go get my playbook right now. It's free. So she claims that she was going to get it last night and read through it. I need to text her this morning and ask her. I need to quiz her and see what she says. But if that's you and you're here for the first time, or maybe you've been here, but you didn't know, I have a free launch checklist. It will teach you how to launch your own digital offer, and it is inside of my Stan store. Also, I have a wait list right now too, because I'm going to be live coaching all of that in January. I haven't posted all of the details, but I am going to be doing a coaching mastermind program for a couple of ladies that want to invest in themselves. I have not done coaching in like a year, but one of my first coaching clients 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, she started emailing me and DMing me, and she's like, "I need you to coach me." And I gave in because I love her. And it's just been really magical. Honestly, that's the word, to watch her like learn all of this stuff from me and put it into action. And she told me I should be charging $10,000. I'm like, well, sister, I only charged a fraction of that. So dang it, let me go back and charge you $10,000. Just kidding. But what that means to me is that I'm really providing super duper value to her. So if joining that coaching program is something that would be important to you, something that piques your interest, I do have a wait list in my Instagram bio on my Stan store. It'll say coaching waitlist. Just click it, enter your email, and you will get first dibs on when I officially launch it. And also, I will send you over a free Instagram profile audit checklist when you sign up early for the waitlist. So go get on that. All right. So with my friend asking me how you get started, guess what my book said this morning? The chapter is chapter 6, and it says, the best way to start is to start. And I was like, holy crap. Duh. Like, it's so true, guys. And I told my husband last night as I was cooking dinner, like, so many people want to do what I do, but they don't have the drive. I don't know if it's the drive, the commitment maybe, to just start doing it. Like, if you just decide for yourself, I'm going to do this, and you start putting in the work consistently, something should come to fruition from that. Now, inside this book, a couple of things I read today and I wanted to tell you guys. Someone said, I'm wondering, where should I start? That's what the text message I got yesterday. My answer was simple, just start. It's really not that hard, and there's no reason to complicate things as you materialize and optimize more of the genius you were born into. The way you start is to start. Often overthinking, hyper-complicating how to get going is a sabotaging symptom of fear. In reality, you are resisting moving forward because you're frightened of success, of failure, of being ridiculed by others. That's what's stopping you. So if you would just put that out of your mind, who cares what people think? Do they pay your bills? I tell y'all that all the time. Do they pay your bills? No, they don't. So why should you care about their opinion? There is someone out there that wants the knowledge that you have. They are dying over this specific problem, and you over there are being very selfish and holding all of your knowledge about it when you could be helping these people. Like, that's the way that I look at it. And that's how you should look at it too. So if you want to start. No excuses. Zero rationalizations. No postponements. Zero complaints. You just exercise your human will to take that first step. I don't know about y'all, but that is freaking inspiring. And I had to share that with y'all because it is what it is. Just start. Just do the dang thing. All right, let's get into strategy today. Strategy talk. If you are new here or you're not new here, you might not know, I upload these podcast episodes over to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Caitlin Rhodes. And you're able to watch me talk with my hands and do weird gestures while you listen to me teach you stuff. So if you're not listening to the podcast on your way to work or while you're at the gym or grocery shopping, whatever it is, I've never listened to a podcast grocery shopping, so that's a lie. But wherever it is, if you are a visual learner and you want to see somebody, you can totally hop over to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to download this podcast. That is the way that I measure my success. And it also will alert you next week when the new episode pops up. It is not annoying at all, I promise, but you'll get a little notification like new episode. And I only put out one a week. So it's not like you're going to get bombarded by notifications, but definitely download the podcast if you haven't yet. And leave me a review. I think I mentioned this on another episode, but somebody left me a 1-star review. Hater. I know I put out really good value. I know that I don't come on here and screw around and say dumb stuff that's generic and fluffy. I truly give it my all and pour my heart and soul into this. So y'all help me. Go give me a 5-star review. Bury that 1 star, that mean person. They didn't even write anything. They just put a 1 star, which is probably better because if they would have said something mean, it probably would have really hurt my feelings because I care what people think about me. I tried my hardest not to, especially as I got in my 30s. I had kids, but I freaking care. And it hurts my heart that I got a 1-star review. So help me bury that. Okay, let's get into today's episode, which is underrated tactics that you can use to supercharge your engagement, to grow your following. All of these are really good tips to make money, all the above. Like, it's not really one or the other. It's just like doing these things is really just going to help you get better and better on social media and social selling. So the very first one, I'm coming in with a punch, is to make sure that you have optimized your link in bio. And if you don't have a Stan store yet, what the heck are you doing? You can totally try Stan for free using my link, 14-day trial. I'll put it in the show notes. But Stan truly helped me monetize my passions. I had used other programs in the past and they either took a lot of money from me or they were expensive every month or they just didn't have a simple checkout process, and Stan does all of that. So if you don't have a Stan store, that is your first bet. From there, you can link your website in there, you can host your lead magnet in there, you can sell digital products, memberships, courses. Maybe you aren't ready to make any of those, but you want to start selling your time. People can book an hour call with you or 30 minutes call with you for you to talk with them. They can pick your brain, all the above. That's the first and easiest way probably to make money, is to book coaching calls with people. And don't worry, you don't have to be a complete expert to do that, guys. You just have to have some knowledge on a specific subject that could help somebody. I was talking to my cousin last night. I noticed she's been replying to my reels and my stories about wanting to sell something because she said she doesn't want to go back to work because her babies are starting to grow up. And of course, I remember she went to school for PR and marketing. So I'm like, Adria, duh. Start selling your marketing and PR experiences and your expertise there. You can totally do stuff with that. And she was like, duh, yeah, cool. And then that night I texted her later and I was like, hey, you know what else you're really good at? Her littlest, Cameron, he's so freaking cute. He had really bad eczema. And my sister-in-law, she has a new baby. Guess what? He has eczema. And so I text her and I'm like, hey, like there's a lot of women out there, moms specifically, who have children that have eczema and they don't really know what to do, where to start. And I know you are super duper like educated and all that and like know all the things about that. So I was like, what if you did something around that? And she's like, oh my God, you're right. I could totally like, that's something that actually brings me joy. Not eczema bringing her joy, but the information around it brings me joy. I understand it all. I'm passionate about it. You're right. Let me do something like that. So hopefully, Adria, I'm calling you out here in front of all of these people. Go do the dang thing, girl. Just start. All right. So link in bio, back to that. Every social media platform has a place to put a link in your bio. And as I said, Stan Store is the best link to put. But there's other things. Even if you don't want to pay for Stan yet, you're not there yet, but you can at least put your website in there, put your Facebook page. If you're on Instagram, link them to your Facebook page, cross promote your social media channels. Take advantage of that link in bio. Don't just let it sit there for no reason. The next way to actually like turn your followers into paying customers is to have a lead magnet set up. Use a lead magnet or a freebie. These can be, there's a couple of different things that you guys can do, but what this does, what is a lead magnet? It basically is this valuable piece of gated content that they get in exchange for giving you their email or their phone number, their name, something like that. I always do name and email. So create and promote valuable gated content tailored to your audience's interest. Okay. So we're going to use Adria today as my guinea pig here. I'm going to send her this podcast episode when it goes live. So Adria wants to educate people on eczema. So her lead magnet could be like getting started, or hold on. I don't want to say getting started. Let me actually, you know what? I've never done this before. I'm going to do something live. We're going to go to ChatGPT real quick. Okay. ChatGPT. I'm a mother of 3 and my 3rd child has eczema. I want to start monetizing my knowledge on this. Can you help me with 3 to 5 lead magnet ideas based around this subject? Boom. I love ChatGPT. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ooh, okay. I already got some good ones. Here are some lead magnet ideas to help you start monetizing your knowledge about managing a child's eczema. The first one is a PDF guide, eczema-friendly diet guide, weekly skincare routine checklist, eczema relief toolkit. That's like a mini course or PDF toolkit. Eczema triggers tracker, a printable digital tracker to help parents identify triggers. Eczema support group access. Holy crap. So these are great freebies, but these would actually be really great paid offers as well. I would probably pick one of these. I'd probably pick like the eczema friendly diet guide and detail some foods that would help reduce eczema flare-ups. And then some of these other ones, totally price those out. And here's where a lot of people get stumped. Okay, Caitlin, I'm going to do this, but how do I know how much to charge? Like what do I charge for this? You do industry research and you find out what other people are charging and you look at, are they like, you got to kind of look to like how many followers do they have? Because if it's someone with 1 million followers, they might charge a little bit more for their offers versus someone who's just getting started just because like you're new here. And sometimes you have to enter the industry with like a lower paying offer. I know that sucks, but it is what it is. Some people might say I'm wrong for that, but I think you should start kind of small. And then as you start selling, you can always bump that price up. But I just think you don't want to like just get started and have like 200 followers and then be charging $100 for something, right? So you got to kind of get them in first. So lead magnets are wonderful. Love them. If you need examples on what a lead magnet looks like, I have my playbook that I was just talking about over in my Stan Store. So go get it. And you can totally look at mine. I try to in my freebies. So if you download my playbook, you might be like, oh my God, this is a lot. But that's because I wanted to give as much as possible because I want people to like and trust me and want to follow me and want more from me. But you can definitely scale down a little bit with a freebie. Totally up to you. Anyways, to summarize, you need to have a link in bio, specifically a Stan Store if you want to make money. I will put that in the show notes. And then you need to make your first lead magnet. All right. Engagement. This is a big one. So once you have this stuff set up, how do you start like pulling these people in? You engage with them. So I have a 5x5x5 method where I spend 5 minutes scrolling my feed, commenting on things, 5 minutes replying to stories, and then I'll go to the explore feed and comment on some stuff in there. And that's a couple minutes of me on the app giving out engagement, hopefully attracting new people to come look at my page and just start that nurturing community process. I also want y'all to know that there's a study that says 40% of consumers expect a brand to respond to them within an hour of messaging them. So with that 5x5x5 strategy, you also need to be watching your comments and your DMs. If somebody DMs you, make sure you're responding. If someone comments on your post, don't just like it. Go talk to these people and create a community with them. My next little tidbit here is not sleeping on stories. And this is another thing that I will link in the show notes here. I have a whole little mini course on selling in stories. That is the way that I sell most of my offers in my coaching programs. I'm sorry, I just said act like I have coaching programs all the time. My wait list for my coaching program, I've already got it to like 100 people because I've been talking about it in stories. But selling in stories, don't sleep on it. That is where you have warm leads, people that already kind of know who you are. So they're more inclined to buy from you, to talk to you. You can use your stories to connect with people. You can use those engagement stickers to kind of pique their interest on certain subjects that you might be interested in talking about. Ask me anything sticker to start like a conversation with someone. I just posted one on Call Her Creator last night because I want to start nurturing that community over there on Instagram a little bit more. I do already, but I'm very hyper focused on the Caitlin Rhodes Instagram account, but I really want to start growing the Call Her Creator account. So I'm going to start jumping on there a little bit more. But show your face, sell your service, talk about your service, talk. People need to know what you sell. They need to hear you talk about their pain points. The more you do that, the more you're going to come top of mind when it comes time for them to pull the trigger on buying something. And then the next little tidbit I have here is boosting posts that are working for you. So I kind of want to break this up into two separate ideas here. So if you've been posting for a while, let's say 6 months, a year, and you're not getting the traction that you want, don't be afraid to go boost a post. I typically will find some of my top performing posts and then I will go into Facebook Ads Manager and I will promote those posts to a very specific audience. Don't let Facebook and Instagram choose your audience. They're not going to do a good job at that. You need to go in there and really put in who your perfect audience is and target it towards them. Throw a little budget at it. If you are not sure what kind of budget you want to put for ads, you can always go listen to I have a podcast episode actually on running Facebook ads and Instagram ads for a small business. So you can go listen to that episode. And then if you're not looking to put money into boosting posts, then at least start posting and go back for your 90 days and see what your top performing content is and repost those again. Start re-engaging people. That is how you find success in Instagram and growth is you post this content and you see what performs well. You see what people are resonating with. You see what they're commenting on, engaging with, and then you go deeper into those subject areas. You repost them. You do a part 2. You go deeper and tell more information on them. Don't sleep on your analytics here. I know I keep telling y'all not to sleep. Let me find a different phrase for that. Go into your analytics and find out what people are engaging with and lean into that. That's really going to help you make better content because you're actually listening to what your audience has to say. So just to summarize, if you're looking to get started, number 1, just get started, just do it. Start writing your notes now. Start outlining what you want to talk about. Figure out what are you passionate about? What do you love to do? What do you love to talk about? What could you talk about for days? And then put that into an outline and just start outlining like a deeper summarized point of view on that subject area, and then figure out how you can turn that into your lead magnet or your first digital offer. ChatGPT is a wonderful resource for you to use to help you with that information. You could always give him your outline and say, hey, I want to make a freebie out of this and I want to make a paid offer out of this. Can you help me? He will help you. Once you have that put together in your Sand store, set that up, then you can upload everything into there, put a price tag on it, hook your bank account information up, and then when people make a purchase, you get paid, baby. And then from there, start posting about it regularly, reels, carousels, static images, go live every now and then on Instagram, and then start talking about it in stories on a regular basis. They need to think of you when they think of that pain point. So you have to talk about it a lot. And then from there, engage with your community, nurture them, be their friend, be the expert. And I promise you, if you can start doing that consistently, frequently, and not give up, don't just post about it twice and tell me that you can't do it. That's not working. I want to see you really put a full 90 days into this. And then if you're having trouble, then maybe we need to reconsider if your offer is actually viable, what you are doing wrong as far as your marketing goes. Maybe I can help you with that. That's where my coaching program comes into play. So again, if this is something that is important to you, like 2025 is your year to put something out there into the universe for you to make money on, consider joining my waitlist for the coaching program. I'm going to be holding your hand and walking you through the entire process from ideation to actually executing on it, marketing it, setting up your sales funnel, all of that jazz is going to be inside of this coaching program. So feel free to sign up for that. I'll put it in the show notes for us also. So many things to put in the show notes for this, but hopefully you guys liked this episode. It was helpful. It gets you motivated. I think at the end of the day, I just want to motivate you guys to go do the dang thing because all that you have to do is just start. Thank you all for listening today. I will see y'all next week.